class, I want to ask a general question and everybody will give or will make a comment on it. So the question is an open question. I want you to give example, one example each. Now you can decide to choose whether to give on fact or to give on direction or to give on instruction. But just give one statement that shows any of the three in listening comprehension. A statement that talks about is either your own will talk about instruction or it talks about direction or it talks about fact. But just make sure you say something that relates to either fact, instruction, or direction. Okay, who is the first person here? Let me take it oddly. They've run away. Onome, can you try?
You're talking about. I just got in here. I don't
Oh,
know what's the question.
sorry, you came late. This is only the second class. We are done with the first one. Okay, I think, Madam, you can watch the class later on YouTube. Madam Mary,
Okay, thank you.
can you give a statement, an example? Ma- on any of the three, whether an example of instruction or just say a statement that shows or give state or make a statement that shows instruction or that shows directions or that show facts. Anyone you choose is. We are waiting for you. Or the question is not clear yet.
I think it's clear. Okay.
Okay.
I will speak on direction.
Direction, okay. Yes. We can't hear you. Do I even know where I stopped like this? This one, I'm just going back and forth. We are waiting for you. You want to give us direction, yes?
Okay. Direction is like giving somebody a house address.
No, I'm not saying give example like that. You
Directing
will say, okay,
person.
go to number so so and so, turn left, turn right, and you see an hotel there. That is what we're saying. Give practical example. Say something that when you say it, you say, yes, this is direction, or
Okay.
no, this is instruction.
Okay. Directing someone go to
Don't use go to because I've used
VGC.
go to already. Use another thing. You make your own statement. You want to use my own. It doesn't have to be direction now. You can give an anything. Are you a mother? Are you married, man?
No.
I would have said that
No.
every day, mothers, you give instructions to your children. Every day. They wake up, say from bed, you started giving instruction. Won't you go and brush your teeth? Won't you go, you know all those things that I used to shout on children. You are giving them instruction in form of a command. Don't forget, when we're treating instruction, we say there are statements that sounds like commands or steps or procedures to take to do something. And even if it's a direction you want to give, you do it every day. Yeah? Time to time when you go out, you have people that ask you, please, how may I locate this place? Then you start. Okay, go to, you see as you are going like this, you go straight. You see that junction that is there, you turn left, and then you go to, you check small, you see another T junction there, then turn right, and then you see the house. All those things, when you say them, you're actually giving the person direction. So that is what I'm not saying. Give an example. Just make an example of either statement that represent direction or instruction or fact. And we say facts are true statements. For instance, now if I say that uh, whenever I'm thirsty, or I take water. Somebody will say, no, you should have you should have taken kerosene. You know why? Because what I have stated is just a fact. Like everybody knows, when you are thirsty, you take water to kill the thirst. So that is what we are trying to say. That one is for fact. So fact will sound like something that is true, that almost everybody knows that they are true, or everybody generally accepts them to be true. So give an example now. I think I've explained it. Even if you just join the class now with this my explanation too, you should be able to say something. Yes, example. I'm still waiting for us.
Example of fact.
Okay.
Whenever I'm having a headache, I take paracetamol.
You take paracetamol. Okay. Whenever you have a headache, you take medicine. Don't tell us paracetamol. Do you know why we can't? Do you know why we cannot accept whenever I'm feeling headache, I take paracetamol. Do you know why we cannot accept it as a fact? When you mention that now, somebody here might want to argue with you that no, me when I'm feeling headache, I don't take paracetamol, I just sleep, or I take so drug. So that one is not a fact. The fact that you mention paracetamol there makes it to be less of a fact because it is not arguable. But if you have just if you have mentioned it this way, like whenever I'm feeling headache, I take medicine, that is a fact. Because generally, someone who is feeling headache is expected to take medicine. So the type of medicine the person will not take depends on the person's belief. You understand, Madam Mary? So you have a point, but that is the way to refurbish it. You're supposed to say, I take medicine. Don't mention the type of medicine because we have different type of medicine for headache, and anybody might decide to take anyone. Okay, so now the reason why we started this second class is to finish up. So let's go there. To gain general impression in listening activities, you should, that is under listening for general impression. That is the last one we are treating. And for you to do it, how do you do it? You listen and understand the lecture very well. You know that level, who is that person? That level of understanding is somehow super. It is super. Like for the speaker to be saying something and you are even writing something deeper than what the speaker is saying, it means you must have understood what the speaker is saying very well. So much that you can even teach more than the person is teaching. That is when you can have general impression that makes sense. Now, you take down notes on the major points raised in the lecture. That is number 2. Then you use the major point of the notes to form your own impression. After you've listened to the person, you've taken down major points, then you will ruminate on that or those major points and use it to form your own impression that this is what I feel about what this person is saying. When you are this type of listener, you are the type that when you ask question during a seminar or anything, you will have to shut down the whole thing they are doing and spend almost 30 minutes answering that your question. Those kind of people, this is what they do. They have that sense of general impression on whatever they listen to, so that you will take the speaker further than what this person is even doing there. So after that, you will now present your general impressions in clear terms. Now, going through these steps, the following general impression regarding shifting agriculture. Okay, no, let's leave that. That is just formalities. So far, so good. In this unit, we've talked about how to retrieve information through listening comprehension. And we have 3 of them discussed. We have retrieving information like in forms of facts, information in form of directions, information in form of retrieving information in form of instructions. So those are the 3 we treated. The type of information you can retrieve are instructions, directions, and facts. And also, we can also form general impression on the information that we have received. You understand? So those are the things we've done in this unit. I want to give us a practical example of forming general impression, and I want each of us to give one example too. Let me give you an example. For instance, let's say this class today now, I'm a listener while listening to all I've been saying before. Let's say I'm among the participants, just listening to the lecture going. And then I have jotted down that I've jotted down instruction that, okay, the type of information we listen to, instruction, direction, fact, and also we can listen for general impression. You understand? So after doing all that and I've jotted down, and I want to form my own general impression, my general impression may be that I've looked at the whole thing that the person is doing, and I find out that this is all about our relationship on daily basis, because daily I have to relate with humans when I will need information from them and they will need information from me on several aspects of life, which we can categorize into three forms of information, where we have the direction, the fact, and the instruction. And I can now form a general impression that of all the three that were mentioned in this study, the most important one to life is direction. Because even the instruction that I received, when I apply it, it can give me direction on whatever I'm doing with it. When I have facts and I apply them, they can give me direction. And the most important thing to human life is direction, which means in any way or in anything I am doing, I will most likely need direction to succeed. Look at what I've just spoken now about this topic. It's not there before. It's my own general impression. That's all. Now, to form general impression, you have to have listened deeply to the speaker, gotten the main point, then ponder on the main point to now form your own general impression of the whole topic. So to me now, my general impression of this whole thing we've done today is that direction is very important to human life. While we have other forms of information, which we have instruction and fact, every one of them, we can connect the dots to direction. That is a general impression. It doesn't really have to be so, but in my own view, that's a general impression. You understand? So you can now talk about your own view. Now, I want to open the floor. This is the last thing we'll do tonight. Everybody here must participate. Thank God they all ran away. Only Madam Mary that is missing. Now they know that I'm going to ask questions. So, Madam Mary, I'll ask you another question. Can you give your general impression of the class today? Is Madam Mary there? Hello? Good evening.
Okay. Yes, I'm with you.
All right, so go on. Can you give us the general impression of what you've learned today? I'm with you, ma.
Yes. In my own view,
I'm in the class now. Maybe you should cover. Okay, your own. Yes, I'm with you.
are you hearing me?
Yes.
Yes. Retrieve is recalling whatever we've been given.
Yes,
To
what you've been
retrieve
given.
something is to recall, is to recall whatever we have been given to in to bring it to pass in the present.
To bring it back to the present.
So in my own view, recalling and understanding the past and the ability to recall, to remember is very, very important.
Okay, you
Yeah.
have just you have a point, but it's just like you repeating what the material has given you. You have to form a general impression of that thing. I want you to understand that general impression very well. You know, in order to form general
I
impression,
think
you now bring that thing into your life, your experience, what you know already, what is going on around you, and so on and so forth. Before you now say, okay, of all the things that you've said today under retrieval, this is my view.
mm,
Your view is a product of what you know, what you've experienced, what is happening around you, and what you understand from the topic. Shey you understand?
yeah.
So can you try again now? Think about it. You have time. Think what can be the general
Mm,
impression of this retriever, since it's a retriever you want to talk about. Yes.
okay, my own view, um, getting I think retentive memory is important here.
Okay.
Yeah, if someone don't have a retentive memory to be able to remember those things, those instruction given, it won't help in life.
Now that is a very good one. No matter the validity and how solid the information was passed to you, if you are suffering from any
Mm,
memory issue, you have
mm,
a challenge on retrieving information of any type, no matter how important the information is to you. Now you've made a point. All right, that is a very good one. Now I think you understand it now. Okay, so that is all for today. I think we've done a good job to this unit. In our next class, we'll be talking about let's see the unit we are going to talk about in the next class so that you can prepare ahead of time. That next class may still be this week, maybe weekend or so. I don't know the date yet. We'll check my schedule and see. Okay, so what we're going to next will be listening comprehension and information retrieval. We're still under that topic, but another method now: data, figures, diagrams, and charts. Those are the things we'll go into in our next class. So do you have any general question in the class, out of the class, before we end the class?
mm. The issue I'm having is my portal is not yet open. I think it's open, but